What's up, guys? It is Nick here with Raw Day Trading, and today is especially raw. I didn't do so hotly today. I will just give you a little quick glimpse here of how not so well I did, and I'm down $1,000 after fees. It's 11.50, 11.30. Oh, it's one of the bigger days that I've spending wise that I've had in a long time, and I think I can go down and we'll do chart by chart which name it was that got me, that I got tanked on. There were a couple not really incidentals. Fucking I hate this. How this chart auto locks to fucking everything. As you can tell, I'm cursing a little bit more today. Not fun. But the show must go on. So BBLG. This one was that's how this one was. So yesterday it makes a new all-time low and then opens higher today. Pre-market, we were looking at, let me just get like a 5-day, 15-minute type of bullshit thing going on. We were looking at this. It closes down, and then it was kind of lingering like this at the open. This was the first 15-minute candle, whatever. On the 1-minute time frame, I saw this right about here, and I started to get interested. I kind of held off and started trading it maybe around up here aggressively, and I got chopped around. It went up, my P&L went down, and this is what we're going to be watching mainly today. There's also another trader. There were two stocks with news that went red out of the open. Holy shit, an NCNA. Oh, and I missed that. I did not see that. Yeah, it was just like a very emotional. Let me take that back. I got shut down today emotionally, and a lot of times I'll do that to stay on the level and not make big errors. But what can happen is I'll lose my sensitivity, my emotional sensitivity to the market when I shut myself down so much. And while I'm less impulsive, I'm also less able to take advantage of or be more dynamic on these other opportunities. So, it hurts. Well, actually, that's the problem. It doesn't actually hurt. It just feels weird. I don't know where I'm at emotionally. There's a lot of repressed emotion from today that is probably going to come bubbling up when I work out, and I'm just going to be irritated. And I'm going to work out even harder, and that's just going to be how it is. But is all I got to say. It's going to be okay. And, okay, the other ones were NCNA. This one, to me, it seemed like a fail out of the open, although it did kind of just hold sideways, pop up, hold sideways, grind up, and I lost, $100 on that. And then there was one that was running straight up into the open, which, of course, was a loser. This one ran straight up into the open. You had a little pop right here. Could have got green right there. I watched that go. I did not take it. Then this nice recovery curl. And if you were smart and you were able to position well for that, that would have been nice. But that was neither me today, and I did not do that. Blah, blah, blah. So, BBLG. Let's go back to our good friend BBLG. BBLG. It was a 500K floater, so very low float. It was very high volume. There was lots of orders coming in and out of this thing. I would buy, it would reverse, it would go back up, all the classic algorithm tricks were played. Waiting for volume. The algorithms were very good on this today, and I was not emotionally nimble enough to, buy in the spots like this. Or if I did, I didn't hold long enough, And then I was buying up here and then getting faked out thinking it was a top. And then, it wasn't a top. And then it went higher and then I buy up here. And then it just seemed like my entire day was that. So this is what we're going to focus on, is how I could have traded this better. I have... Fuck, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go get a sheet. Oh. It's not that big of a deal, but it is a weakness. And I remember when I was down like 300 on it. That was probably when I should have called it, but I did not. Down 400, down 500, and now finishing the day down 600 with some auxiliary names that I was down on as well, plus a lot of fees from churning. I had 383 separate executions, which makes out to about 200 orders today. Not all those trades were fantastic, and I'm actually just going to stop talking and let's just go through and see what I could have done better in the video. Better. Oh, man, frustrating day. Okay. All right, not even watching BBLG. It's not even on my tertiary screen. I'm pretty sure I have it, though, on my... Oh, this is the open. This is what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I have it, though, on my my grid of just a bunch of charts and stuff. And I'm looking at this into the open. NCNA is not looking great. ZNTL is looking okay. ZNTL should have been bought straight out of the open. No hesitation. It would have been a decent trade. Oh, and then I had timing issues. So my level 2 was off by a few seconds in the morning. You can see it here. Okay, this is open. And it opened on here, but my clock is off by 4 seconds. Huh. I'll be damned. I don't know if that messed me up or didn't mess me up, but it was annoying. I did have to stop and change that. Should have bought right there. Should have just loaded the fucking boat, but I didn't. I was just sitting there waiting, patiently, happy to let everything go by. I did not want to play. Some stupid game. Almost by here. But okay. This is not what I want to see. Actually, really do not care. Do not care. Okay, so I get a trade here. Get a trade here. What happens? What? Why do I buy here? Oh, it's piercing. Okay, here's the reminders. Reminders. Don't buy when piercing 20 SMA from highs. All right. Oh, I just feel so stupid today. Just feel cognitively dumb with this shit. It's just so early in the morning. It's fucking frustrating. My brain was not activated. I gave myself a lot of time to wake up, but still, my brain was not awake. I was energized, but like too energized. Fuck. 86 to... Alright, what was this nonsense? This, I think, pissed me off. Okay. I can say for sure, I'm actually not going to zoom in the video today because I have a lot to go over, and I just need to keep going. I hope you guys can follow along with the smaller things on the screen. Feel free to zoom in, whatever. As you can tell, this is going to be kind of irritable for me too. Okay. So, what's going on? Yeah, I should have not traded that. That was a no trade zone. No. Huh. Oh, and then it goes. Oh. I stop out at the exact bottom there. Holy fuck, and it goes back to my entry price. And I buy back. I sell. Buy back. Ugh. Okay. Such a hard situation because I wouldn't what I'm thinking is I wouldn't want to keep trading this after I lost there, after I took that stop out. Because to me right now, in this microsecond, oh, damn, I just got faked out a lot today. A lot. Okay, so in this microsecond, I want to keep trading it, although it keeps going higher, and this candle closes higher, which changes the pattern, which is hard to look at because I literally just gave. I mean, it could have been really bad, so the stop out was correct. That's fine. This was a wily one at the highs. Shorts were trying to get in or something. I don't know. And it just keeps going higher and higher and higher. Okay, so this is where BBLG comes into play. And I have a good amount of share size queued up. And it's telling me it's volatile and funny. Just based on the way that trade went, how it popped high and low, high, low. Very loose for this type of name. Okay, right now I'm green on it. Just doing little dumb scalps. Should have been trading that. So far the day is kind of normal. Go down a couple hundred, come back to flat, and I was expecting to go green here. And then I think I mismanaged this around the 50-cent level. Yeah, I'm being hesitant. It's not breaking. I don't care about getting back in. Interesting. Not a whole bunch of clear signal there, like where to get in. So this wasn't, I remember thinking that this wasn't telegraphing well what it was doing. Could have been because it had such low flow. I'm going to watch it through right now in real time and then go back to it. Go back to a couple different parts here. Because I'm curious if I can. Right now I'm trying to like predict it. And it's difficult still. But it's like one of those names where the price range is right. The float is okay. And I've historically done really well on these, and so that's why I think I kept pushing it. And I was getting like the itch, like I knew it was like there was opportunity in it, but exactly where I couldn't really pinpoint it. Which I guess someone's doing something right on the other sides of the trades, because kudos to them, because I'm usually pretty decent at this. Okay, so the 5-minute closes. This looks like it's making a little bit of progress downwards. That looks like a giant stuffed candle, like shorts just came in and sat on the offers there. And right now it looks like it's going to die. At least in the short term. And so I correctly don't do anything here, I think. I shouldn't be trying to do anything. It should be like, I mean, I guess if it starts making attempt highs, but it's like progressing, like it's going down and the volume slightly increasing as it slightly goes down. And that to me is usually pretty bearish. The only thing that can kind of supersede that is like time of day. Time of day, the flow is really low, and so like this could change in a second. Oh, and I think I'm gonna get trapped here. I think this is where I get it. This is where I start taking losses because it ends up spiraling out of control. I kept wanting it to open up on the top side, and I think everyone did, but it just wasn't that kind of name. Everyone would on the long side, at least. I mean, that's generally what they want. Okay, so nothing's happening there. It kind of gets sat on again. I could totally be wrong. This could just totally be a bro theory that has no validity. But the bro theory of this stock is that there's hidden sellers on it, and the market makers want those sellers to fill because it gives more action that they can play around with. Because when there's more volume in and out, they make more money. And so it'll go pause at a level, bait longs in, like myself, and then immediately once it gets filled, does the reversal, ching, 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 lower, and then pops back up to like refill on longs. Sell, like longs buy the orders that are sitting there, and then lower, ching, longs cover, ching, 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 or sell. And then the market maker makes money, ching, ching, and then goes back up, buck, 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 buck. Longs are doing that every time as they're waiting for this like breakout that they think is going to happen. But I mean, it's massive volume, but it has no news. A lot of kind of incongruencies here. It has this sort of really harsh rejection right here. But but it also has this very big reclaim. But then it has a big high volume candle up here, 7 million shares, and it makes no progress whatsoever. And so basically I'm thinking down, but I'm still trying to catch it in case it opens up. However, the open up part of it was off the rhythm that I was expecting. And that, my friends, is how I still haven't done it. I've actually done okay on this stock. I'm up like $60. Trying to figure out how I would have traded this. This is a shit area to trade it. And the coming flush, which I think a lot of people now are expecting, will be a shit area to trade it, at least initially. So I am thinking, well, at this point, and then it does this like little build-a-bear action, and you're like longs get excited. I've got a little volume there. I think they're buying, 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 buying. The shorts are stepping in right there. Or sellers, I don't know. Maybe it's longs are putting orders on the ask. If they're TD, they can't hide it. And it's not going higher. And now it's making a double top. But longs are still buying, and so you're thinking like, okay, maybe they push through. That would be probably dangerous if they do. I would expect an immediate slap reversal. Man, I should have spent less time on Twitter and more time watching tape today. I had to step away from the computer just because the loss was just too much, and I kept trying, and it kind of kept just making it slightly worse and slightly worse and slightly worse, and like kind of adding up, plus stacking more fees. And so I kind of just went into a Twitter hole to kind of protect myself, and porn, honestly. I usually don't watch porn, but like it'll distract me from making more egregious errors in the real world. If I need something to like get me off the computer. I also went and took a walk. Like I had everything that I needed to have in place was in place on that front. And I had good control. The execution today just was very bad. I mean, okay, I think very bad. There's different types of bad. There's bad where you just like lose out of control. This bad was more just like it was like a controlled bleed. So I had 200 trades. Each trade I netted like negative $6. Yeah. All right, so now we're finally getting the pullback here. And then X-Cur coming out of the side as BBLG is getting stymied at the highs. Oh, but what is this? It's like a double top weird thing, and so like I take my focus off BBLG. Oh, what a mistake that was, because I ended up coming back and having extreme focus on it at the wrong places. Good prediction on my part for letting it just break down here. X curve. I don't remember. I don't even know if I trade this thing. This thing does not look fun. It looks shitty as fuck. See, I'm in such good control right here. It kind of befuddles me, like knowing how the day went, that I was in such good control this morning. Like I was so poised. What happened? Where was it? What kind of triggered the change? This one is going to be a longer video, I think, just because I spent so much money on today, and I really want to get the best lessons out of here that I can. Okay, yeah, the X curve. Interesting. It's just the fucking flappy level 2. I didn't want to stick around for it. And it could kind of holding at lows, but what does that mean? So when it's holding at lows but not breaking, ooh, it's hard because if those can break down, like they do frequently, but if it goes, it's like, and you did not get in for the break there or for the hold of the level. Sorry, I thought I heard something in my house, or at least someone out front. So if it does break down, or if it doesn't break down and you try to get in later, you're paying such a high premium to get in. It's just like, especially with spreads like this one on X curve. Okay, and then now this garbage starts to make a move. And I'm already, okay, I'm looking at it. Hesitating too long already. But I buy here, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at that 5 minute. The 5 minute look ugly. And I buy so late. Oh, and I'm selling immediately for a 2 cent loss. So I was late. So that's the next reminder. Don't be late. Better to not trade. Don't be late. Better to not trade. Don't be late. Clearly, I was late here. I had started looking at it from, you'll see my mouse come over the buy button right here when I find it. Okay, so 42 goes to 45, goes to 46, goes back checks a little bit. Buying right there would be the way to go. I'd be hesitating. Oh, but it's higher. Oh, creeping higher. I'd be holding, looking for 50, looking for 50, looking for 50, looking for 50. I'm in at 46 and selling at 52, and I bought at the highs, and they are selling. They as in shorts, they as in longs who bought in the right place. That was the absolute worst place to buy. It was the capitulation higher, and then I finally get in. I'm pretty sure. See one thing. I might have tried to buy it before 15. That was slippage, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's not slippage. I didn't buy it yet. I was reactive. Okay, so let's give it a little practice here. It's holding. Selling. Okay. So now the rest of the mistakes. Okay, so I buy back right there. Oh, and I shake myself out right there. And I buy back highs. Okay. Yeah, I'll be buying highs right there, and I'll be stopping out for 2 cents. Man, this is a nasty trader. Huh. The scalpers are on this one. Scalpers are on this hard. Alright, excuse me while I refill my coffee. Oh, okay. Does anybody else not like the Apple Store? I do not like the Apple. I don't like Apple service. I don't like Apple Store. I really just do not like them. This feels too controlled. It's like it takes forever to get a hold of a rep. Well, no, I'll take that back. This is not an Apple thing. We're not going to talk about that. Okay. I guess where was the right spot to buy here? Right spot was right here. Okay, here's what ends up happening here is I think a lot of people are anticipating 175 and a lot of shorts are anticipating 175 too, and they're just loading the boat right here because it's a short sale restriction. They're like, okay, we're going to get enough buying volume, and it makes it really hard for this thing to break. There's a lot of sellers here. Kind of just keeps bouncing down. Also, we have a big volume 1 minute candle. Okay, so I try to get in on this little pullback. It's after the rolling candle though. But then I try again at the same spot. And now I feel like my orders are pushing the market around too, which is not helpful. And I just double up for no reason, thinking it's gonna go. Then it waits for me to get tired out. Very patient of them, thank you. And then it starts to move. And and then sellers come in right there, and then I'm taking another stop, which is fine. And then it looks like it's going to go above. What is happening here? And then I'm taking a loss, but it's right back up. Oh, this is just... Then I take another loss, and now I'm down 239. Okay, so it's starting to... The losses are starting to speed up here. Alright, this is starting to make more sense. Not quite total sense. I'm still thinking 75. And I'm like, what is this thing doing? So frustrated with it. So frustrated looking back on it. I don't think I was frustrated enough with it in the moment. If I were more frustrated, I would have known to take a step back, but I was very calm. That's another trap that I can fall into too, is just being too calm. Care deeply about the trades. I don't know. Care too much, care too little, each is a problem. I guess if I care too much, the upside might be limited, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just do more research, miss a trade or something. In this case, I would love to miss this whole entire fucking stock. It's $600 wealthier. $700 if you include the fees. Okay, so now I'm down 300 on this shit stock after being up 50. And it does not want to break. And then, okay, what am I doing? It's just, does it? I'm bouncing in and out. Where am I? Why did I buy there? It's just not. Huh. I'm down 450, 420, 450 with fees. Yeah, that dip would have been the dip to buy right there. Even though it's sketchy. In this circumstance, it would have worked. I'd still be holding. Looking for 75. Ooh, now I'd be getting scared. And stopping, and stopping, and stopping. The losses again. And then there's a bid. Man, it's just so much selling. It's so heavy up here. Wow. That was the only good trade I had on this thing all day. But by this point, I was down $600. So, fuck it. All right, That's half the loss accounted for. Man, this thing puts such a bad taste in my mouth for these little shit names. The way I was trading it was for breakouts. I still haven't solved the problem. So I'm down to I'm 500 and whatever dollars down right now. 260 on this name specifically. $205. Yeah, and I keep buying in the wrong spots, honestly. Like down here. Would be a good place to buy. Went to 57. Okay. Buy. And so I should have been selling there with what I bought down in this just below 60. Instead, I keep trying to chase it up. But the way this stock is working, it's just not allowing enough upward mobility, kind of like afterburn moves for that. And so I did not catch on to that. I caught on to it, but like I did not adjust. Like I kept trading the same way, and it was literally by the time it looked good, it was over. Like any hint of good. Like this thing, in order for it to be a trade, had to look like it was going to fail. And you had to hold through that. Like right here, no, because it looks good. And I buy late on there, and then it pops back down. Yeah. Looks too good right here, I think. It's hesitating. Actually, it might be a buy since it's hesitating. Could maybe a buy there. So that was a late buy. So it'd still be holding the 63.5 or 64 buy right there. Cutting right there. Yeah. I was just wrong so many times on this name. And that is a shit place to trade it, I will say. Man, I'm gonna have to come back again and look at this some more, because this stock is a big fuck you. Like, I should not have been trading down here, especially being down that much. I think cutting at 500 is a good way to cut it. There have been some days when I was down to 7 and I've come back, but they're not fun. So now I'm getting a little bit smarter, trying to look at the bigger picture, but it's a little bit too late. Too late. I think what would have been helpful is if I just put a what the fuck was that? I'm trying to like short-term scalp this stuff underneath these critical levels, and that's kind of just don't trade. So if this thing were to like break above the 20, it should have done it here or here. Now when it's breaking above, it's like it develops so much weight. Oh, it's just so sick. Because it's just like I lost $30 by $40 by $50 by $60 by $70, just back to 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 back, and it ended up being more like a good trade, like you've seen it. Like a good trade is a break-even trade at this point, as fees stack up, and then now it's down to 681. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. I didn't even see it. Fucking okay. I cut it, goes higher. I buy it, it goes lower. And I buy it because it goes higher. I should be buying it because it goes lower. I just keep paying the wrong price. Really. Truly. Well, I'm not really going to trade tomorrow because I'm going out of town. I have a really early flight at 8:30, and so I don't think market opens at 6:30. Maybe I can trade for a half an hour if I want to risk it, but I don't know if I do. It's just an annoying day. Chalk it up to bad trading. I think it's a lot of this stuff had been working. I don't know if it had been actually. Another reminder, slow down. Yeah. This volume is telling me that nothing is really happening. See that trade right there? I got filled half a cent higher, I think. Yeah, look at this. Get filled half a cent higher. I get filled at the midpoint. I sell, and that's just like bland slippage. It's not a lot, but it's just annoying. Down 700 at this point. Thank the trading gods. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Then it goes to where I thought it would go. I cut early and I pay the price. Yeah, nice little reversal there. What I did do good is I did not even get caught in this. I did not even try to trade it. I was smarter than getting caught in the big fail. I just failed in every little decision along the way. Some stocks do not telegraph, and this is one of those stocks that did not telegraph. And I kind of wish that I'm to be better at like just trading the ugly setups like the peak lowers and shit. But I am just not. I'm just not a big fan of it right now. It's just been so easy to like just watch what the market is telegraphing and just take it. But not in this one. I have a nice desire to break this right now. Anger problems. Trying to see where I lose. Yeah, as it goes up, I lose money. Oh, and then I just totally do not get a part of that. For some reason, I'm able to go short right there. Fuck. Yeah, Thinkorswim doesn't let you go short unless it's not in your best interest. So now I'm down 850. And I'm trading with 4,000 share trades. But I'm not really doing anything with it. I'm just like jumping in and jumping out and paying fees and then slip and then fucking. Like, it's a good idea where I'm at. It's just I don't have the nuts to hold it. I think that was the problem. Okay. This is a nice setup. And then I try to fight here. And I'm fighting with the same size. And this is another. Okay. Don't fight if you missed pop higher. Alright, I gotta go pee again. I wonder why my Apple product is so poopy. Okay. So here is where I started churning hardcore. I was like, oh, I'm going to get it. And it's like, I'm looking for 2. It's just not going to 2. And then I do the same thing up here that I did down there. What I'm doing is I'm keeping track in my head of like where I would buy and where I would sell if this were to come again, and it's still faking me out. And it's slipping. Yeah, I shouldn't have traded. $800, $820, $905. Nothing like, yeah. All right, so that was the majority of my losses. I'm going to call this video here. I got to come back and do some other research on this because this was just bullshit. My trading was bullshit. The stock is fine. It's not the stock's fault. I just traded it very poorly. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a great day. Bye.